Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mike Meyer. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out. João Fonseca is going to be taking on the number 2 seed, Ben Shelton, shortly. These two will be going on court. And I'm going to take you through how I think this match is going to unfold. Starting probably first with João Fonseca. Right now, this man is on top form. Since he stepped foot on clay, he's won 5 out of 6 matches. You just got to go back to last week in the Monte Carlo, where he lost narrowly to the champion. That was a very close match. Fonseca is comfortable being in long rallies. He likes the slow surface. He's tremendously powerful and can use that forehand as he wishes. Even though the clay will probably slow down his forehand just a little, it's still too powerful at times to handle, especially if he finds angles. Then it's going to be a clear winner. There we go, Rodrigo in the chat, putting out his voice. And welcome everyone. So for Shelton, I saw this happening in the Sunshine Swing back in Indian Wells already. It just seems like mentally he's not quite there. I feel that something is up, possibly even in his personal life, and this is affecting his current form. He's been more inconsistent lately. We know what a big server he can be, but something has happened. Something has gotten under his skin. Maybe just feels like he's not quite there. Where Fonseca, on the other hand, is just focused. He looks hungry. He wants to win. This surface probably favors the Brazilian more right now, and I will give him the slight edge in getting today's victory. I think he's probably got it. It could be close. It could even be a 3-setter, but based on his current form right now and on Shelton's current form, I think Fonseca's going to edge this match. What's going to happen? I think Shelton is going to start aggressively. He's going to try to keep the points short, utilizing his first serve, and his return. He's probably going to go big. He's probably going to be defensive on the first return, but in the second he's going to go big. He wants to keep those points short. He knows, and he's probably been watching how good Fonseca has been as of late, even when the rallies are long. I believe that the first set still could be very tight because Shelton does have that very big serve. He's amongst probably the top 5 in the world right now. He's got the best serving statistics. It's just the rest of his game seems to be rather indecisive, inconsistent, perhaps just lacking this hunger in his body language. I already mentioned that before. So it could be a very close first set, possibly even ending in a tiebreak. Both players are about to enter the court. Fonseca will probably need a little bit of time to just settle into his rhythm. I know recently, I remember the very first match he had against Sebastian Baez from Argentina. He started with a bang. I wonder if it's better for the youngster, though, to try to find his groove, as he struggled a little bit against Baez in the long rallies, and he needed time to really get into it. I wonder if he starts early, trying to rally with Ben Shelton, who's happier to be on hard court. Um, he could find that rhythm earlier and then hold on to it. And I mean, I remember, yeah, I mean, the last games I've looked at, he's just been getting stronger and stronger. He starts off very well, but as the match progresses, he's just taking it to another level, especially that forehand. Serves have been very consistent throughout the matches, what I've seen till now. And I think one thing I need to underline, or rather highlight, is how mature Fonseca has been playing. I felt back in Miami he was going for too much. Maybe the stakes were really high for him, taking on the world number one, Carlos Alcaraz. He wanted to really perform at his best, and maybe because of his age, maybe show off a little bit his potential, what he can do. And he definitely caught my eye. I thought in that match there was something there that this 19-year-old really has, but it lacked this maturity. It lacked um, the shot selection, picking the right shot at the right time. And I believe as soon as he has stepped on clay, and that was in Monte Carlo already, I saw a maturity in him. And I guess generally because the surface is so slow, players need to be more patient. They need to play smarter tennis. So the situation might just be, yeah, forcing him into that moment. Ronald Lichtenstein is today's chair umpire. Good point. Good point, Rodrigo. Obrigado. Very good point. And I think that's another part of his game that's also improved. So his shot selection has matured. I thought the most recent match, fantastic, fantastic. Um, but that forehand is just I keep going back to that forehand. He can demolish anyone with that shot. Really, right now, probably one of the best forehands out there. Really, top five, top 10, definitely. Devastating what he can do. Um, yeah, so it could be a tight first set. I almost feel whoever wins that first set will probably go on to win the match. Um, although Fonseca, he's hungrier. Uh, Even if he loses a close first set, he might feel, still got a chance. So it could go to three. I mean, let's not forget, Ben Shelton is where he is for that reason. Number 6 in the world. His best ranking was number 5. That was the end of last year. So he's just slipped down one place. Um, so key pointers, I think, looking tactically what's going to happen. Shelton is going to try to dominate the points with his serve. He wants to keep those points short. Fonseca will try to neutralize that. And that could even force the American to try harder, to push his limits. And we know how quick as well Fonseca is around the court. He's going to use his speed when he's defending, and I mean his footwork, so his movement around the court. He's really agile as well. Um, yeah, the rally short points will probably favor Shelton. The longer rallies will favor the Brazilian. Playing style, Fonseca will try to, if he continues the way he's been playing as of late, I think he will build the point up and then change the rhythm of the rally by applying pressure at the right time. Um, that's what I really want to see in this youngster. I want to see the ability that he can pull the trigger at the right time. Ben Shelton is also a very smart player, and he's going to perhaps try to pull Joao out of his rhythm if he finds any, and he can do that very well. So I think, yeah, so Fonseca is going to try to look for consistency and apply pressure at the right time. That's really the maturest way for him to go forward. I think if he gets an opportunity and the ball is short, then go big. Go big. But how often is Shelton going to do that? I mean, time will tell. It looks like there's a slight breeze on court. Interesting. Natural factor that needs to be taken into consideration. And Shelton is going to try to apply power. And that acts sometimes as a double-edged sword. It can work for him, but it could also work against him. So he's probably going to play high risk tennis from the very beginning. The bottom line for me is I think in the end, before this match has even started, Fonseca will win this in 3 sets. I also wouldn't be surprised if it's in two, but based on form, how he's been playing, I've seen a bit of Shelton. I've looked at some of his matches. I've covered some of his matches. Just feels like something is missing. There's a spark in him, in his personality. It's just not quite there. And I think the Brazilian's hungrier. So he's going to win in three. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's two. If he gets a good start, good first set, be a closer second set. Yeah. Ramesis is in the chat. Thank you, thank you. We do have, I'm pretty sure we have Americans as well in the chat. Howdy. Howdy to everyone. The third quarterfinal match to commence in Munich. Shelton. I think that was already over 220 kilometers per hour. Missed it though. It was quite far out wide and long. Kick onto the backhand. Wow, incredible bounce. Oh my goodness. That double hand backhand return was connected above the head. And Joao was standing really far back. Ooh, first serve returned pretty well from Fonseca, slightly in the body. And forehand from Ben Shelton, being left-handed on the advantage side, was played long. Tried to go more into the middle. He wanted to go down the line. But before that, Joao hit a very aggressive and powerful backhand cross-court. Second time he's missed that first serve out wide on the juice side, aiming for Joao's forehand. It's one way of also winning a tennis match, playing aggressively on the weapon. Ooh, just a little bit more length, and Joao would have got that forehand return down the line. Definitely got the line right, where the ball was traveling, but it was pulled out of the court with the left-handed kick serve from Shelton out wide. Another powerful serve down the middle of the court was wide. Double fault, attempted serve and volley. Oh, great ace out wide. I guess the ball toss from Ben Shelton might have made Joao think that he's going to go down the middle of the court. It looked like he was going like a slice. And for a lefty from the deuce side to go down the middle, it's great because it just whips out wide and pulls Joao into the middle of the court, but he was completely fooled. Ace out wide. Eric Kristen. They're in a deuce cross-court duel, double hand, backhand long from Shelton. So steady ground strokes right now from Fonseca. I guess trying to be confident and try to get on the front foot, especially on that first return. Very tough. Shelton's possibly only giving Joao 0.3, 0.4 of a second to react with the amount of speed the American's hitting. But he's looking very brave, holding the same position as well for the second serve. Oh my gosh. Second serve ace down the middle of the court. Game point for Ben Shelton. Oh, the bounce. Incredible. And backhand return. Cross court. Really pulled Shelton back and out wide. Wasn't a good response from the American. Oh, wow, it's in. Good defensive return. It was a lob from Joao Fonseca. Big forehand down the line, keeping the point short and approaching the net thereafter. Didn't have to hit a volley. Played Shelton. Slice out wide on the service line. Easy forehand winner for Ben Shelton. One love. Just took about 6 minutes, that first game. Incredible height. The contact point. It's so high. Joao Fonseca is, what is he, 1 meter 88. And the contact point is probably 195 and higher, close to 2 meters. So incredible bounce. Incredible amount of spin is also being used by the American. Yeah, top matches. Very nice. A message up for everyone to read. Backhand return from Shelton. Now he slices it. Good time. Inside in forehand winner from Fonseca. Yeah, I must say that was a very promising start for Fonseca. That first game, he returned really well, and and you return bravely, it's going to give him a lot of confidence and belief. It's definitely one way of beating a player as well. It's a tough strategy, tough tactic to implement, but you want to try break down your opponent's strength. In this case, I think Shelton knew before the match Fonseca's forehand is the weapon. First serve down the middle of the court, forehand return from Shelton in the net. And I think if Shelton gets an opportunity, even if a short high ball, he's going to try to blast it at Fonseca. And that what it does is just chips away bit by bit away at that confidence. For the best tennis players in the world, their confidence lies on their weapons. And if they can't use it, it can frustrate them. Inside forehand forces Shelton to slip. Couldn't thereafter control his forehand. Oh, stunning ace down the middle of the court. And that was an easy start for the Brazilian. Yeah, it's a lead. Definitely looked like an ace. Again, incredible height. So tough, so tough. And then Shelton plays such an aggressive game thereafter. The forehand, huge win across court. Also beautiful wrist action, very loose, generating power and topspin. So I've just put up a poll. Please join in, have a look. Let me know who you think is going to win the first set. Oh, again, massive backhand cross court from Shelton. Turn was too short. I like that. I like that. Fonseca moving forward to the baseline. Oof, he really went for it, but that was incredibly powerful. It was 189 kilometer per hour second serve. Right on the forehand. So Shelton is neutralizing Fonseca's forehand, especially when he has the serve. It's going to allow him to win many games. But if he keeps doing that, it can happen that Fonseca gets into a groove. You can't always keep doing that because we know what it's like when you practice something, you get better at it. Falling backwards, not the first time, Shelton hits his forehand in the net. Not a bad return. That it seems like that forehand backhand is quite solid. Fonseca is getting it in. When he gets it in, he sends the ball back to the American with power. Sometimes when he gets it in, the last couple of points I've seen, it's very short. So he's going to be getting a feeling, both at forehand and the backhand side. You can imagine at some point, Shelton will try to pin Fonseca in his body. Double hand backhand, return is long. That was a big second serve down the middle of the court. Not only great tennis in Stuttgart today, talking about the ladies, shame they've probably not been able to enjoy the weather. It's lovely weather in Europe in general. I see now here. Sun's coming out. Get a bit of shade in here. The sun can get very hot. It can get very warm here. Even in the Netherlands. What? The umpire will almost win, but then will be swept away by a tsunami. Oh, please, no, not in Munich. But I guess there is forecast for rain. It has been forecasted. Anything can change. One thing I know as well, I lived in Germany for 11 years. So when the wind starts to pick up, especially inland, normally means that something is brewing. Oh, Shelton slipped again, looking at the ground. Interesting. Yeah, cleaning those shoes. 15 love. Short rally. Changing up the pace. I thought Shelton would do that. The last shot he played was a heavy forehand topspin down the middle of the court. I think Fonseca was a little bit concerned about how the ball bounced. Mustn't forget that a lot of it can be also created by the American. First of out wide, great backhand return, cross court, drop shot from Fonseca, smart play, double bounce. Nice surprise. Under pressure, almost doing the splits out wide on the forehand side. It was a great return from Shelton. Oh, beautiful drop shot. The ball just stopped. Didn't continue bouncing in the direction of Shelton. Just shows how much backspin. The timing was perfect. How much backspin Joao got on that drop shot. Inside in forehand, looking very Nadal-like with the technique. They're in a deuce, cross-court duel. Shelton surprised. And that's it. He pulled the trigger eventually with that forehand. Stunning play from Fonseca. Oh, stunning technique. That's game. That was aggressive second serve onto the forehand of Shelton. Shelton looked like he hit it too late. This is normally where I make the prediction. And I mean, Fonseca's had two really easy games, been solid, very, very solid behind his service games, behind his second serve, first serve. Shelton maybe improved a little bit with our return. I think this first set's going to go to a tiebreak. And that's going to open up the match. I think it's just going to take these players to another level. Serve and volley attempt. Oh, Fonseca almost got there. Incredible speed behind the baseline, chasing down the ball to his forehand side. 30 love. First, so then onto the forehand return chipped into the net. It was definitely a change of pace. And an ace. Oof, they really skid off the line. 3-2. Oh. Yeah, Eric lived in Berlin for 2 years. That's probably one of the biggest cities I haven't yet met in Germany, or haven't visited rather. I lived in the north of uh, Bavaria, and I was there for 10 years. And then I spent a year in the south of Bavaria as well. But in the north, I was moving all the time from many different villages, towns in and around Nuremberg, Fürth. Natürlich, ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Kick out wide, forehand return down the line. It's chipped short. Backhand slice approach from Ben Shelton. Just wasn't enough power. Fonseca was able to generate a lot of power with that backhand going cross court. 30 love. Effort. Yeah, that's in Thüringen. Effort. That's the Bundesland province above Bavaria. Second serve. And very clever, jamming Shelton in the body with that second serve. On the forehand side, definitely couldn't get any power, but he definitely tried his best to get it back and deep in the court. Unfortunately, it bounced out of bounds. Backhand down the line. Both are playing backhands down the line. And Shelton tried to mix it up by putting in a drop shot. That's another easy service game. Keep adding this up in my head. I mean, this Fonseca is solid, really looking very solid, consistent behind his serve. Shelton, on the other hand, is trying to mix it up. He's trying to find a way of breaking Fonseca's rhythm and feeling behind his serve. But what a weapon. I mean, everything about Shelton is just built around that serve. It's so quick and so much bounce. That's what Fonseca's going to have to rely on. Shelton hits his first serve in the net. Let second serve. And double fault. I mean, a few of those will definitely help Joao break Shelton. That's the type of player he is. He's a powerful hitter, especially with that serve. He feels confident on the second serve as well, and he'll go for it. He believes in his ability, and he knows that he can put in aces when he wants. Let's see what he's going to do. Yeah, just missed his first serve again. Oh, big kick serve out wide. Fonseca slicing his back and down the line. Shelton had time to get around and play the inside in forehand. Looking very similar to Nadal flicking the racket over the head. Just mistimed it. Played it tried to be too perfect. Probably wanted to go for the lines. He found the doubles court. Again, missed that first serve. I think he's going to go out wide. Oh, he goes hard into the forehand. Good return from Fonseca. Still defending, chips his forehand short. Inside in forehand winner from Shelton. That was some power tennis from the American. Now that last forehand from Joao was just too short. That was a problem. But I think the more balls he can get back, he's going to get a feeling and he'll find his length. Inside out forehand. That's onto the forehand of Fonseca. Too powerful. Try to get it back with heavy topspin. Shelton doing very well to keep these points short. So out wide, and backhand return is long. Still going on serve. 4-3. Almost half an hour. Both players are serving exceptionally well. I think Fonseca, even slightly better. His service games have gone quite easily. He's had 40 love, 40-15, 40-15 games. Just has to keep at it now, and that's, I think he will. I can't see it changing. I mean, if he has one game where the first serves are not quite working out, it could get close. But I feel where he is right now, he's on form. He believes in himself. Wow, look how high Shelton gets off the ground. Incredible. First serve onto the backhand, return down the line, backhand slice from Fonseca, down the line goes long. Love 15. Good return from Shelton. Took their first serve. Walton definitely has the ability to add power. He likes to take risks, and if it works for him, Fonseca might be forced into defending. He just needs to play mature and wait for the right moment. Coming forward, that's a wild forehand cross court from Shelton, 30-15. That's normal. That's how it should be with the best players around the world. It was a good serve out wide. It was a short return, bouncing high. Shelton wanted time, needed time to recover back to the middle of the court. But Fonseca, he was just loading that forehand big time. $3.15 and second serve. Where's he going to go? Goes down the middle onto Shelton's backhand. Not a bad return. Oh, he hit that sweetly, Fonseca, but it went out 30-all. So I feel in this game, Shelton's return is slightly better. It hasn't been very consistent for him the start of this year, 2026. So good serve, cramming Shelton on the forehand side. Big forehand winner down the line for Ben Shelton. Took Fonseca by surprise. And it's the first breakpoint opportunity in this match. Oh, the power explosion of that racket face from low to high from Shelton, together with topspin. Missed that first serve down the tee. It was definitely going to be an ace. Shelton wasn't close. Kick serve into the middle of the court. Forehand return into the middle. Big forehand from Fonseca onto the backhand of Shelton, who just slices it back, trying to change the pace. I think Fonseca is taking hold of this rally. Shelton does a bit of a counter-attack and eventually played too defensive on the backhand slice. Break point saved. Well played. They're in the rally. Shelton's really applying pressure. And in the end, scrambling on the forehand side, Fonseca tried to get his forehand over the net, but to no avail. Second breakpoint opportunity. I think Fonseca has to be more aggressive now once the return gets back. Shelton, I feel, is growing with confidence very, very quickly. And he gets the break. Shelton screams out loud. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just needed one service game from Fonseca where he missed many first serves. But on the last point, I mean, Shelton probably had his heels right up against the backboard. He was standing so far back. That's probably 6-7 meters. Serving for the set. Ace out wide. Shelton wants the same ball. I don't know what's happening. He's walked to the net. He's having a word with the chair umpire. Does he want the same ball? No. What was that? Oh. He hit the ball girl. The ball girl didn't even move. True German spirit, just kept a straight face. And double hand backhand in the net from Fonseca. That was looking very, very tentative, nervous backhand. He didn't follow through. He just kind of jabbed at the ball. Kick down the middle of the court. Very good double hand backhand return. Pulling. Oh no. I thought it was good. It was long. 40 love. 3 set points. I think he's going to hit an ace here. Shelton is going to go out wide. Yes, but Fonseca gets it back with the double hand backhand. Drive, forehand volley winner. No, it comes back. It's a huge lob. Smash from behind the baseline. Wow. I thought Fonseca could have got that one. But the first set's wrapped up. 6-3, only needed one break in Shelton. And he looks hungry. He wants to win, and that was the only time he celebrated was when he broke Zhao. It's too powerful in the end. I see a lot of people wanted, I guess, or believed that Brazilian could win. Oh my goodness, could win that first set. I mean, I was on the same page. I thought Fonseca could win this. It was going to be tight. 90% believed he was going to win that first set. I guess the question is now, can Fonseca come back? He's got a bit of an advantage now. He gets to start the second set with his serve. Might feel a little bit of pressure being broken in that last service game. to hit that, to get more first serves in. That's a big one. But I feel like he's just, now the spotlight's been taken away from him. Shelton is stealing it completely, being more aggressive. Fonseca has to play the counter-attack at some point. First serve out wide, back and return into the three-quarter court. Fonseca hits his forehand into the net, trying to force the American to run out onto his forehand side. I feel like he's just kind of crawled into his shell a little bit, Fonseca. First serve onto the backhand, double hand back and return is long. Shelton just practicing that drop shot. Makes me think now, it wouldn't be a bad idea if Fonseca tried to bring Shelton forward. Just try to keep the balls low with slice or play drop shots. He's trying to overpower the American, and he took that last backhand too early. Didn't hit it sweetly enough. I feel in some way Ben Shelton has now bullied Fonseca. Just too much power. Oof, that's short. Ben goes big with a backhand cross court. Not a bad forehand cross court. I think both players are hitting the baseline. Incredible depth. They're staying on the juice side. Inside a forehand from Ben. Joao tries to change direction, and he misses the inner tram line. Second serve. Onto the backhand. It was more into the body. Shelton returned pretty well. Forehand down the line. Open up the court. Great forehand cross court from Joao. And one hand backhand lob from Shelton goes long. Oh, big inside in forehand from Fonseca. Smash from behind the baseline. And forehand down the line. Goes wide. 2 break points saved. Second serve. Let's go in the body again. As he tries. Inside our forehand return is short. And it just bounced nicely for Fonseca. I think body language is not looking, he doesn't have belief when he's striking that ball. He can still get into it. I thought that was a rather quick first set. Kick out wide. Great bounce from Fonseca. Forehand down the line. Ben slips, chips the forehand short. Great winner. Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful placement with her forehand. First serve out wide is in. The backhand return is long. First serve goes in. Chipped short. Drive forehand is out from Fonseca. Slice out wide, down the backhand cross court, forehand, down the line from Fonseca. He's playing more in the middle of the court, backhand slice cross court. Oh, Shelton's trying to get hold of this. Good drop shot. Fonseca plays a drop shot. Both players are at the net. Double bounce. Advantage for the Brazilian. And it looks like Shelton's got some sand in his eye. He's got something in his eye. He's trying to get it out. Did he get it? No, that's two bounces. I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, it bounced twice. Yeah, but why is it taken? I mean, I know it's advantage. I mean, it's clearly, yeah. I mean, you see it, but didn't Shelton also know? He could have said something. He could have said, "No, two bounces is going to continue." Maybe just wanting to stall a little bit. Serve is good out wide. It's a huge frame, and it goes out. Back to deuce. Serve and volley attempt. Good backhand volley from Fonseca. Oh, he had to work hard though. Not a bad double hand backhand return from Shelton. He was pulled out of the court. Great tactic. Nice surprise from the Brazilian. And there's the forehand return in the net. Fonseca holds his game. What a fight. Had to save 2 break points, at least 2. Good hold. A very important game for Fonseca to have won. I wonder if you can break Shelton once, you'll definitely be able to do it again. But that's not easy. And I'm not sure if standing back so far, I mean, he's a good 5.5 meters away from that baseline. Makes sense. There's the drop shot. Had to be backhand slice, cross court, backhand volley down the line, and passing shot from Shelton. Double hand backhand. Had to work hard to win that point. Oof. Good wrist work on that passing shot. A few Brazilian fans in the stands. Ace down the middle of the court from the advantage side with power and bounce. Gotta love the Brazilians. They're so animative. And there's a big Brazilian community in Munich as well. Yeah, short return. Short bouncy return. Inside in forehand winner for Ben Shelton. How can Fonseca get hold of Shelton's serve? That is the question. Not just get it back, but put it back where it hurts. Backhand return on the line is out in the doubles court. So tough, so tough. I mean, if he comes too close, when he's standing ready to return near the baseline, it's going to be too quick. Then Shelton's going to be hitting aces all day. He needs to stand back. Backhand return from Shelton is in the net. He's got his headband on now. He's sweating quite a lot. Okay, you can take one. Inside out forehand from Fonseca. And forehand unforced error from Shelton. Good first serve, hard down the middle of the court. Shelton forehand return into the net. So Fonseca's more in the middle of the court. Shelton tries to be brave with the inside out forehand, but he finds the net. 2-1. Still going on serve. Getting close to that 1 hour mark now. Second seed Ben Shelton about to serve the fourth game of the second set. Yeah, let first serve. And I see now for the first time Fonseca is standing a little bit closer. So he's not right up on the baseline. I don't think that would be smart, but he's taken perhaps 1 meter. He's 1 meter closer now. He's going to have to be quicker with that reaction. Not a bad forehand return. Oh, huge backhand winner cross court from Shelton. He was pushed back by the return. Responded so well. I like what Fonseca's doing. He has to change something, and he mustn't wait too long. But for that second serve, makes sense. He has to stand back. It's just too much bounce. Kick serve onto the backhand. Return cross court's a bit short. Oof. Big forehand from Shelton. Cross court now down the line. Good play from Fonseca. But the backhand from Shelton down the line was long. 15 all. A lot of defending from Fonseca. Wow, first time I see Fonseca standing just behind the baseline to return the second serve. It's good, it's deep. Forehand slice, the second one in a row. It was awkward though for Shelton. He's targeting Fonseca's backhand now. Huge lefty forehand cross court. Drop shot winner from Shelton. Classy play. World class. So different. He had a big server in the previous round with the likes of Arthur Rinderknecht. But Shelton just seems to be on another level. That's too short. Wrong footed, inside in forehand winner for Shelton. 2 game points. That happens all the time. Getting ready to serve, trying to bounce the ball. The ball bounces in different directions. The court is definitely getting cut up, especially near the baseline, with the players jumping off the ground. Yeah, it makes the ground uneven. Second serve, kick onto the forehand. Forehand slice into the middle of the court. Slice backhand down the line from Fonseca in the tram lines. 2 all as he looks up to the heavens, wondering what he must do. I think he just needs to play aggressive. He's moving well, but every time he's defending, he's just blocking it back. And Shelton can just grind away in that sense. If he forces Fonseca a third time to block the ball back, yeah, he's really sending a message home. And that message is that, Fonseca, I'm not going to let you play. Second serve, kick down the middle, return down the middle. Forehand cross court from Fonseca goes long. Love 15. Got to turn it around. I think first of all, Fonseca has to hold on to his service games, one step at a time. First serve hits the tape, comes back, kick serve out wide, forehand return in the middle of the court. Big forehand cross court winner from Fonseca when it works. My goodness, does it work? Yes, Anna's in the chat. Oh, great volley. Nice movement to the net. The surprise attack. Obviously, he felt that Shelton was going to chip that back, and he does it at times. He likes to play slice, and then he just picked it at the right moment instead of waiting at the baseline, waiting for the slow slice to come to him. He took the initiative. Well played from the youngster. Down the middle, backhand return down the middle. Fonseca goes again hard onto the backhand. There's that chip from from Shelton, and he didn't move. Fonseca smashed it right back at Shelton, who was standing in the corner, the due side. And then he just hit the ball up again into the air on the service line. Fonseca already had smashing practice in that direction, decided to go back. Backhand return is long, 3-2. Fonseca holds his service game. Cannot take his eye off the ball for a second. Yes, it's still going on serve. But it's these next two games that are going to be very important. I've got a feeling Shelton is just going to increase the intensity. Not necessarily on the next game, because he has serve. That's going to be, as always, really powerful. He's going to put a lot of pressure immediately when the ball comes back. He's going to play thunderous forehands and backhands. That's without a doubt. Talking more about the next service game of Fonseca's, because it was at that moment in the first set that he got broken. And at first set, it was at the 8th game that he got broken, and then Shelton went 5-3 ahead. That would be a suitable point for Shelton to break. Really putting on the pressure at the right time. Shelton doing some gardening, trying to level out the ground below his feet before preparing for his serve. 6th game of the second set. Fonseca standing in a more aggressive position on the return, but he's going to have to watch a smash from Shelton go by. 15-love. Just steamrolling right now over the Brazilian, and it's happening consistently off the Americans' service game. Thunderous serves. It's the first time that these two are meeting, so what an experience for Fonseca. Great anticipation with a forehand return going down the middle of the court. Hit it nicely, but the next ball, I think he moved too early anticipate where Shelton was going. Forehand more or less down the middle of the court. It was, yeah, it was probably a good 1.5 meters away from the inner tram line. But Fonseca already made his decision. Missed the forehand return. 224 kilometers per hour. First serve out wide. That's tough. Fonseca is definitely playing braver. He's trying to meet the ball early. He's really, at this point, he's got nothing to lose. He's got a lot to learn. Second serve out wide. So much bounce. Fonseca's just struggling. That was probably the first time it looked like he was inside the singles court when he took that, when he met the ball. But the contact point, it was still going to travel higher. It was head height. Stunning technique, Ben Shelton. Really uses every corner of his body to generate that power. Great serve from Fonseca down the middle of the court. Shelton guessed right. Just couldn't get that forehand return over the net. Another good first serve down the tee. Forehand drive volley. Winner inside in from Fonseca. Good start to this game. Very important game. And that's 2 points. First serves going in. He has to put another one. Has to get another first serve in. As he does, whoa! That almost, Shelton had to duck out the way. It was an ace, and he's got a smile on his face. Oh no. Ooh, I wonder if there's going to be revenge. Oh my goodness, that almost hit Shelton in the right shoulder. Ooh, I wonder if Shelton's going to want to play, want to return the favor. He's got a second serve. Kick out wide. Return cross court. Back and down the line. Forces Shelton to slice. Drop shot is a winner from Fonseca. 4-3. Drop shot. Drop shot. I like that. There was something in it. He has had good touch. I mean, he showed it against Bias. Well, maybe less with Bias, but more with Rindeknecht. I remember he was throwing in a lot of drop shots 2 days ago. At the right time as well. So it was a good kick out wide. Shelton slow to come forward. Okay, it was a good backhand down the line, very deep. Backhand slice. And then well disguised. Yeah, Shelton stayed back. After that backhand slice down the line from the American, it's like he almost forgot, I need to move forward. I'm playing on clay. And you can see that the difference between both players is that Fonseca is very, very quick. That reaction to move quickly, the explosiveness is there. But for Shelton, he's got added weight. He's tall. He's extremely tall. He needs to carry all that matter to the net. And he's ready. Every time he's played a drop shot, has actually been double bounce in front of the American. I want to see more of those, but at the right time. Not that he just starts throwing drop shots willy-nilly, you know. He needs to pick the right moment. Shot selection is vital. And I must say, that was a very important game. And new balls Got to believe that's going to suit Ben Shelton nicely. He's just having a word with someone on the side. I don't know who it was, maybe an official. Shelton, first serve in the net. Kick out wide, forehand return. My goodness, it looks so uncomfortable. Every time Fonseca makes contact with that first serve, so his first return, it's always out of the hitting zone. It's always shoulder height or head height or higher. Incredibly difficult to get any control. But the double hand backhand a little more steady. He's going to have to turn it up a bit because Shelton's blasting away. Backhand slice from Fonseca cross court. They're in advantage cross court duel. Shelton hits his forehand in the bottom of the net. Try to change direction, go down the line. There was another lengthy rally. If anything, I want to see the youngster. I want to see Joao. If the rally continues, gets past 8, 9 balls, he needs to gradually add more power. If he adds more power, mustn't forget the topspin, but that's... I'm preaching to a preacher. Oh, what a get from Zhao. Is it in? Is it in? Wow, what a lob. How on earth did he get it? The point's still alive. Backhand slice. Deep. Double hand backhand down the line onto the backhand of Shelton. Oh my goodness, what fight from Fonseca. Beautiful tennis. I really thought Shelton, early on in the rally, picked his moment wisely with a approach shot down the line onto Fonseca's backhand, came to the net, and he slammed that volley into the ground down the line, forehand volley. How on earth did Fonseca get there? He must be exhausted after that point. Oh, Fonseca approaching the net, forehand in the net from Shelton. 2 break point opportunities. Okay, I'm not going to get too carried away, but this is big. It is possible for Fonseca to build up situations where he can break Shelton. This is definitely an eye-opener. I just feel though Shelton's just going to go into 5th gear and go 2 aces now. Ooh. Drop shot. Too deep. Beautiful forehand winner down the line from Fonseca. Gets the break. And what a turnaround event here. Phenomenal. Oh my goodness. It's like a mirror image of the first set. Now Fonseca will be serving for the second set. Daniel Antonio de Carvalho. I think I said that right. Yes, I remember seeing you in the chat. Regards from Brazil. Hello, hello. Oh, I said from the very beginning, in Herdina, that Fonseca was going to win this. He's putting loads of pressure on the Americans, just smashing it on the backhand side. Oh, how Shelton got out of that. How on earth. Beautiful tennis from the American. Just seemed to have taken his foot off the gas, the Brazilian. Yes, he was piling on the pressure. Precision with that forehand. Cross court onto Ben Shelton's backhand was great. But there's that bravery from the American. And at some point, he got out of it. And it all started with that backhand down the line. I feel it's a little too rigid now from Fonseca, only aiming at the backhand side. Needs to change it up at times. Maybe he's not feeling comfortable. He's hit a few errors when he wants to change direction with a forehand down the line. I know he looks more comfortable when he's playing the inside out forehand. Beautiful inside in forehand winner from the Brazilian, 15 all. Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to put that up here. Do I think João Fonseca can reach top 10 soon? Or maybe not soon. Ah, there we go. Forehand winner down the line from Fonseca. It was a short return. Exciting stuff right now. I said earlier Fonseca was probably going to win in three, but I said I wouldn't have been surprised if he managed to do that in two. But he's starting to climb out of his shells, looking far better. Whoa, what a return! Completely out of the court. A beautiful kick out wide. Oh no, it was long. It was long. Oh my goodness. So 2 set points. Wow, that was so close from Shelton. Trying to slice out wide. First serve hits the top of the net and goes along behind. Hey, my boy. Okay, if you want, you can have another one. That's it, and he wraps it up with a beautiful forehand winner down the line. 6-3 for the Brazilian. Obrigado, Armando. Thank you very much. I do forget sometimes. Oh, interesting. Fonseca was not ready for the return. He thought his serve was out. You could see he just hesitated. His reaction was delayed. Took a couple of steps forward inside the court to just have a look, but you can't dispute with technology these days, better than the human eye. Ooh, Shelton really piling on the pressure. This is where Joao needs that first serve. Let first serve. Yeah, Shelton's standing really far back, so a body serve's not going to work. Maybe you should start with a kick. Get a lot of spin, a lot of bounce. Tries to go hard. Well, it worked. Double hand backhand return in the doubles court. And it's 1-1. Quite a comfortable game, except for those last few points. But it's happening on both camps now. Shelton was trying to be aggressive on that return. We saw that happen with Fonseca in that opening service game of the third set. Fonseca was trying to take it early, his return. Both are serving pretty well. Yeah, massive forehand, inside in from Shelton. One hand backhand was not strong enough from Joao. Oof, thunderous ace down the middle of the court. 30 love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She won in three, 6-3 in the third. Oof. Yeah, Fonseca guessed the right way, but at first serve, so quick. And that's kind of promising. Joao is starting to read Shelton's serve. Fewer aces now from the American. Evenly matched. Ooh, inside out forehand missed from Shelton standing in the three-quarter court. Yeah, Eric, evenly matched, ... Wins the joke. When you gonna feel like something else is yet to come. Serve and volley, backhand volley in the net. I guess that was a good return. It was low into the body. Shelton with the one hand backhand volley, trying to cut across his torso. Oh, what a return. He's just got to keep the pressure now. Fonseca. And he hit the forehand too long. What a pity. That was very, very close. Well, as it has happened in previous sets, it's once again going on serve. still waiting to see someone I recognize. Is there going to be someone in the stands? I can say, oh yeah, I used to coach that person. Vai era? I think the wind died down as well. It's going to make for better tennis, high quality tennis. Let's see. First serve is good. Trying to keep it on the backhand side. Shelton. Massive forehand inside out from Fonseca. Is inside the court. Approach cross court. The ball's hoisted up high into the air. Fonseca sent back behind the baseline. Inside in forehand. Backhand. Double hand backhand is long down the middle of the court from Shelton. Forehand, return, attempt down the line is long and wide. 30 love. Yeah, Eric, sounds like you have a pet in your hands. The wild animal just decides what it wants to do. Inside out, forehand return from the American in the net. First serve down the middle of the court is long. Looking good. Fonseca is looking good. Kick out wide. Forehand. Return. It's good. Backhand cross court, just picking up the pace now. And it's okay. It's okay. Fonseca missed his forehand cross court, but he's playing with confidence. He probably feels the pressure and the power in the ball when Shelton's hitting his ground stroke, but he's responding in a more positive manner now. This is a do or die situation. Fonseca is 40-15 ahead. But he hits the net. Shelton decides to stand back. That second serve is not threatening. Inside in forehand from Shelton. He has to run forward now. Tries to go cross court with a forehand and he hits it long 2-all. Are you eating them? Okay. Can you close it? Not quite yet at that mid-point mark in the set. What a good return from Fonseca, but he chips his forehand. Oh, right on the baseline. Inside in forehand from Shelton. Drop shot from Shelton. Fonseca's going to get there. Oh, the ball just didn't get over the net. Exciting stuff. right, the phone sometimes bites me, and if I'm not focused, it will misspell or type up weird words. Like your finger, right? Just nips at your finger. Ow. Big forehand down the line again. Fonseca's defending. He's not in his natural state. Thirty love. First serve down the middle of the court. Backhand return is deep, pushing Shelton back. Inside in forehand looked long from the American. He was leaning back when he made contact with the ball. That's credit to the good return from the Brazilian, who I feel in this game he's handling that first return quite nicely. Haven't can't remember seeing the no. Slice out wide, so serve and volley attempt, easy dink volley, forehand volley for Shelton, 40-15. Just hold on 1 second, okay? Please be patient. 1 sec, I'll be there now. I promise. Shelton, first serve. Aggressive onto the forehand, and the return was snatched by the Brazilian. Still going on serve. Thanks, Chris. Just talking to myself all the time. Big first serve down the tee. Fonseca only managed to get frame on the ball. Oh, what a serve. Yeah, so it hit the line. Must have just added a little more pace. Made the bounce awkward. Big forehand down the line from Fonseca. And he skies it like a cricketer. Double hand backhand. Shelton, 3 match points now. Slice out wide, return is short, drop shot was too deep, and backhand volley went across court. Shelton is through to the semi-finals. It was a very interesting game in terms of serves. I thought there was patterns in how the sets were being won, and in particular, it just seems like Shelton had all the odd sets in his favor, having served first, opening the match, and then in this third set, winning 6-3, 3-6, 6-3. Ben Shelton moves on to the semi-finals. Heartbreak for all Brazilian fans out there and all fans of João Fonseca. I must say, I'm getting a bit of a soft spot for him, but it was close. It was really close. It was the first encounter that these two have met. It was on clay as well, as we know. I see if they had to meet again, Fonseca he will learn from this. He will learn from this. He grew into the match. I felt that his returns got better, but right at the end, I think the pressure was just insurmountable for him. He struggled, and you could tell that by the unforced errors that were accumulating, especially on his forehand side. That added pressure to win big, hit big winners in such a moment. It's still very promising. I think Fonseca has still a bright future. I don't think it will be disappointing if he creeps up the ranking list. I think there's nothing wrong with that. And he would have accumulated a few more points here. And if he can just bump himself up, get to 30, get to 25 in the world, yeah, we're going to. I think he has a potential of being a top 10 player. Most definitely. I mean, I've even said that he has the potential of joining that Sincaraz duo right up there at the top of the world. He's young, but he's fearsome, and I think he was intimidated today. I think he was intimidated by Ben's presence, by his serve. He must see this as a learning curve. I really liked how he was being more aggressive later on in the match with his first return. So, heartbreak, unfortunately. Fonseca really gave it his best. I see Chris is asking in the chat, which match am I commentating next? I'm going to be looking at Elena Rybakina against Leila Fernandez. That is, then that'll be in Stuttgart. That's the indoor facility. That should be starting sometime. But thank you so much for everybody who wrote in the chat. Eric, Chris, I see Odona Dos Santos also left a message. Hermindo, thank you very much. Also reminding me to switch my audio back on. It does happen at sometimes. Gusta. Anna also wrote Suzanne Brugnada wrote a message and then deleted. Daniel Antonio, thank you for your message. And I saw Remesis was there in the beginning. Eric as well left a message. Thank you to everyone who got involved. Ooh, just looking at what's happening in Stuttgart, Swiatek is 2-love down right now in that third quarterfinal match. Oh, she just took her game. So, yeah, I'm going to take a little break, get ready for the next quarterfinal. Thank you so much for being part of this and watching along. If you haven't yet subscribed and you find this really interesting, you like the information, you like the commentary, then hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share with your friends who you think might also find this useful. Hope to see you guys soon. I will be saying goodbye at this point. Look after yourself, look after the loved ones in your life around you, and we'll see each other soon. Ciao for now.